Tonight's story set off a flurry of activity inside the county's headquarters, and early this morning, Robert Ficano took to the radio airwaves.
Nobody is saying that anybody is doing anything illegal or anything like that. It's just like this smoke and mirrors that there must be something wrong.
Responding to last night's Action News investigation, Wayne County Executive Robert Ficano insisted Channel 7 has it all wrong, saying our report was driven by disgruntled former employees whose motives, he said, were clearly political. He made the comments this morning on WCHB's Mildred Gaddis show. Ficano insisted the county has done nothing wrong on how it spent millions from the county road fund, but he also made statements we know to be untrue.
Only 47% of that comes from road funds. The rest of it is other funding that the county supplies.
But that's not what county records show. Yes, half of the money for the roads fund comes from the state, but virtually none of the funding is supplied by Wayne County. It comes from other sources like the Department of Transportation, federal grants, and other revenue.
MDOT said they didn't find anything inappropriate that Wayne County was doing. That was never mentioned in the story.
But MDOT has never performed an audit of Wayne County's road funds. They haven't because the only state agency allowed to audit Wayne County is the State Treasury Department. And an audit hasn't been performed by them in more than 10 years because of a lack of funding. Ficano's comments came in response to what James Jackson, Ficano's former director of Wayne County's Department of Public Services, alleged in last night's report. Jackson and numerous other sources told us that for years, the Ficano administration used millions in road funds, your tax dollars, to pay the salaries of appointees who didn't work for the roads department.
The question would be asked, why are these people on our budget? The response would be, well, that's where we need to put them, so, really don't worry about that. We've got that taken care of. Not a good answer for me.
And now the Wayne County Commission is stepping in. Late today, Commissioner Ilona Varga told Action News that her audit committee will hold a hearing in response to our report in about 2 weeks. They want to know if people being paid with road money are really working for the roads.
We will ask the tough questions, and then we're going to put policy in place. And I think the executive will want to work with us in light of what's happened here.
Varga says they also want to know why the Ficano administration didn't make changes when the issue was first raised in a 2007 auditor's report. At that time, the administration was told to make employees document daily on paper what hours they worked on road business and exactly what they did.
I spoke to the auditor today, and he said that if they would have just put everything in place that we suggested back in 2007, none of this would be in question today.
Wayne County officials insist that even though the state hasn't audited them in more than a decade, they've been given a clean bill of health by other independent audits performed annually. Also last night we told you about Ernest Johnson, a former appointee who was paid with road money but admitted he never worked in the roads department. Well, last night we spoke with the county's former director of community relations, Dan Schreiner, who said his $75,000 a year salary was paid with roads money. The problem? He said he never worked on the roads for the county either. Reporting from the newsroom, Scott Lewis, Channel 7 Action News. Joanne, back to you.